Suicide note. Read it or don't read it, it won't change the fact that I'm gone. Yes, the suicide note might bring you some harm, but you need to understand what has been going on. I've taken my own life. I've taken my own life because I was tired, fired, not fired up for anything. I was let go, told to serve my notice, pack up, and that I would never be rehired. And that's how the system seemed to be wired. So yes, I became tired and eventually just fired from life. I lacked passion. I didn't fit the job description or speak with correct diction. I became caught up in all things fiction because my heart wasn't aligned with life's vision or its mission for me. So eventually I told myself to just be, but still, life held on to that key that would allow me to open up and be free, or let me see myself beyond the pool of conformity. Life kept that freedom locked up, and instead life instructed me to shut up, sit up, keep up, and man up. So in trying to do all of this, I guess I missed life's callback list. It's quite simple really. I was tired of living, yet living sounds like I had meaning. I was tired of existing. However, existing gives off that I was some sort of being. I was tired of leaning. And at the same time, leaning implies that I was still standing. No, I was tired of longing and trying to find myself and where I fit in. So I resorted to sin. I resorted to sin because I realized I had died a long time ago, an unofficial death. I became suicidal the day I was left idle. Yes, an idle mind is what brought me to this reality. And it's so real, you see. I didn't take my own life, I just ended it. I forgot that in the beginning when God created me, He made me fearfully, wonderfully. I turned my back to that, and as a matter of fact, I basically told God He was no longer the creator of me. Who I had become was not my destiny. I didn't spend time on my knee. My thoughts only reflected negativity, and so my end was a result of a lack of true identity. I had become an employee to laziness, idleness, selfishness, distress, and even prejudice. That is the gist of what brought me to this. I played with the fire that would eventually tire, and now that I know that I let myself go, I begged God to rehire my tired soul. It is written, I've come that you may have life and life in abundance. Only He can give back what was destroyed without seeking vengeance, God. And it's not even odd that He would be the one to find me, pick me up, clean me up, and put a stop to everything I had messed up. God took me back in, and I was reemployed as the child of the King. He gave me back my position, and this time I will listen. I will listen when He says, I have a plan for you, and my plan for you is true. I know now that His promises are not in vain. In fact, that's the reason why He left that stain. So fine, I'm not dead, but I've been spirit-led to lay all my sins to bed. And that is what will give me life eternal, repentance as a mere mortal. And as I sign off the suicide note, I come to realize that this is a note to self, that death cannot and will not win, especially if you give the life-giver your sin. So to you feeling down and out, just remember that God is in control and He will never let you fall.